Hello students, we are seeing electronics paper 1 basics of applied electronics, and in that we had started unit 2, that is network theorem. And in network theorem we had seen the Kirchhoff's laws. There are two Kirchhoff's laws, Kirchhoff's voltage law and Kirchhoff's current law. On Kirchhoff's voltage law we had seen the numerical problems, and in today's lecture we are going to see the problems on Kirchhoff's current law. So first we will look on the statement of Kirchhoff's current law. This Kirchhoff's current law states that the total current or charge entering a junction or a node is exactly equal to the charge leaving the node. Means we can say in other words as the algebraic sum of all the currents entering and leaving a node must be equal to 0. म्हणजे काय झालं पाहिजे तर समेश in mathematical we can write here I entering means coming current, incoming currents, plus I leaving. This sum must be equal to 0. So we will see one example to evaluate this Kirchhoff's current law. Here one figure is shown and we have to determine the currents I3 and I5 in this figure. If we look in this figure, we can see this I1, I2, I3, I4, I5, 4 currents are there. In that I1, I2 are the incoming current at node X, while this I3 is leaving current from the node X. And if we see at node Y, I3 is incoming current and I4 and I5 are the outgoing current or leaving current, the same node. So if we apply the Kirchhoff's current law at node X, what says the Kirchhoff's current law? It states that the total current or charge entering a junction or node is exactly equal to the charge leaving the node. At node X, which are the entering current? This I1 and I2 are the incoming current at node X, and I3 is the leaving current. Okay, so from statement of Kirchhoff's current law, we can write here as applying Kirchhoff's current law at node X, we will get I3 is equal to I1 plus I2. Is it clear to all? Okay, so here I1 and I2 are the given quantities. Okay, I1 is given here 6 ampere and I2 is given here 3 ampere. If we put these values into this equation, we will get I3 is equal to 6 ampere plus 3 ampere. Then we will get I3 is equal to 9 ampere. Okay. Same if we apply KCL at node Y, means at node Y if we apply Kirchhoff's current law, here we can see I3 is the incoming current at node Y, while I4 and I5 are the leaving current to the node Y. So how we can write here for I3 or for node Y? We can write I3 is equal to I4 plus I5. Okay, so I3 is equal to I4 plus I5. If now we have to write the equation for I5 here, because I3 we had calculated, I4 is given here. So we can write the equation for I5 as I5 is equal to I3 minus I4. Okay, just we had rearranged this equation. Then we will get I5 is equal to, we put value of I3 9 ampere, I4 is 1 ampere, and we will get I5 is equal to 8 ampere. Okay, so By applying Kirchhoff's current law, we can calculate the currents in the circuit. Now, one thing or one question may arise there to all of you, that is algebraic sum. Algebraic means what? Actually, the incoming currents are taken as a positive and leaving currents are taken as a negative. That's why if we write the currents at the right side of left side of equal to sign, then if we write it as, then we will make, or we can rearrange this equation as I3 minus I1 minus I2 is equal to 0. Okay, but we had write equation as total current or charge entering a junction is equal to the charge current leaving the node. मग त्यावरून आपण इक्वेशन कसं लिहू शकतो? एंटरिंग करंट काय आहे या ठिकाणी, तर I1 आणि I2 हे एंटरिंग करंट आहेत ॲट नोड X आणि I3 हा लिव्हिंग नोड आहे, म्हणून मग आपण इक्वेशन असं लिहिलं. ओके, तर I3 इज इक्वल टू I1 प्लस I2. आयदर यू कॅन राईट ॲज I1 प्लस I2 इज इक्वल टू I3. Why I written this equation as I3? Because we have to find out here I3. Okay, so we can calculate the current, Kirchhoff's currents in a circuit by using the Kirchhoff's current law. Let us see the another example. Here the figure shown, 45 volt voltage source is applied here. I, it is series current. This series current is get divided into these two resistors because two resistors R1 and R2 are connected in the parallel. So what we have to find out here, we have to determine the value of RT and I. आपल्याला या ठिकाणी RT टोटल रेजिस्टन्स फाइंड आउट करायचा आहे आणि सेरीज करंट I फाइंड आउट करायचा आहे. आणि मग यूजिंग KCL we can calculate the I1 and I2 also. So let us see, if we apply KCL to the circuit, या सर्किटला जर आपण KCL अप्लाय केला तर काय होईल? KCL काय स्टेट करतो? ॲट नोड, ॲट दिस नोड. ओके, तर या नोड पाशी काय आहे? I1 आणि I2 हे लिव्हिंग द नोड आहेत आणि I हा एंटरिंग द नोड आहे. So applying KCL we can write I is equal to I1 plus I2. Is it clear to all? ठीक आहे, तर मग हा I1 म्हणजे काय आहे किंवा I2 म्हणजे काय आहे? If we apply Ohm's law, according to Ohm's law, I is equal to V upon RT. ओके, कोणत्याही सर्किटमध्ये आपण जर का ओहम्स लॉ आपण अप्लाय करायचं म्हटलं तर एखाद्या रेजिस्टरच्या अक्रॉसचा व्होल्टेज ड्रॉप किंवा एखाद्या रेजिस्टरमधून फ्लो होणारा करंट आपण कसा लिहू शकतो? तर I is equal to applied voltage divided by total resistance. And here for I1 is nothing but the current flowing through this resistance, and voltage drop across it we can take it as V. Why V? Because these two resistors are connected in parallel. If two resistors are connected in parallel, then the potential drop across parallel resistances remains constant and current through the series resistances remains constant. We must remember these two things while studying the network theorem. दोन रेजिस्टर जर का पॅरलल असतील तर पॅरलल रेजिस्टरच्या अक्रॉसचा व्होल्टेज ड्रॉप जो आहे तो सेम असतो आणि जर रेजिस्टन्सेस सेरीजमध्ये असतील तर सेरीज रेजिस्टरमध्ये करंट जो आहे तो कॉन्स्टंट राहतो. मग आपण त्यावरून या ठिकाणी इक्वेशन I1 साठी लिहू शकतो किंवा I साठी इक्वेशन आपण या ठिकाणी लिहू शकतो. I is equal to, for I1 we can write here V. V means voltage drop across this. R1 च्या अक्रॉस पण आणि R2 च्या अक्रॉस पण व्होल्टेज ड्रॉप सेम असणार आहे. सो V upon R1, this is the voltage drop across, this is the current flowing through resistor R1, and V upon R2, this is the current flowing through the resistor R2. So we can put here I is equal to V upon R1 plus V upon R2. If we take V as a common, then into bracket 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Okay. So according to Ohm's law, I is equal to V by RT, and now here what is RT? RT is the, here two resistors are given, R1 and R2, and these are two connected in parallel. So we had previously calculated how to find out the parallel resistance, and if we apply that rule here, then we get the equation for RT as 1 upon RT is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. Why we use this equation here? Because the resistor R1 and R2 are connected in parallel. Okay. So 1 by RT is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Then by rearranging we get equation RT is equal to R1 plus R2 divided by R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. हे आपण प्रिव्हियसली पाहिलेलं आहे. RT जर दोन रेजिस्टर्सेस किंवा रेजिस्टर जर का पॅरलल कनेक्ट केले असतील तर त्यांचा इक्विव्हॅलेंट रेजिस्टन्स कसा फाइंड करायचा हे आपण आधीच पाहिलं आहे. त्यामुळे आपल्याला या ठिकाणी इक्वेशन हे मिळेल RT इज इक्वल टू R1 R2 डिवाइडेड बाय R1 प्लस R2. Now R1 is given, R2 is given. If we put the values here, RT is equal to 2 ohm into 4 ohm, okay, divided by 2 ohm plus 4 ohm is equal to 2 into 4 8 ohm divided by 2 plus 4 6 ohm, and we will get here 4 by 3 means 1.34 ohm. This is the RT, and now V is known, V is given, and RT we had calculated. Now we can calculate the value of I. I is equal to V by RT. If we put values 45 volt divided by 1.34 ohm, it is equal to 33.75 ampere. हा काय आला? टोटल करंट आला I. Now we have to verify the above result by using KCL. किर्चॉफ्स करंट लॉ यूज करून आपण हा कसा व्हेरीफाय करू शकतो? तर I हा जो करंट आहे at this node, this I get divided into this I1 and I2, means according to KCL the algebraic sum of currents at any node must be equal to 0, or total current entering the node must be equal to total current leaving the node. मग त्यावरून आपण या ठिकाणी KCL कसा व्हेरीफाय करू शकतो? तर I आपल्याला नोन आहे. I किती आला? 33.75 एम्पियर. आता आपल्याला माहिती आहे I1 साठी आपल्याला इक्वेशन आपण इथं पाहिलं. I1 म्हणजे काय? इट इज नथिंग बट द करंट फ्लोइंग थ्रू रेजिस्टर R1. सो वी कॅन राइट फॉर I1 equation as I1 is equal to V by R1, and if we calculate I1 we will get its value 22.5 ampere, and for I2 is nothing but the current flowing through resistor R2. So I2 is equal to V by R2 is equal to 45 volt divided by 4 ohm, it will give us 11.25 ampere. And for verifying the KCL, if we put these two value into this equation, I is equal to I1 plus I2, कारण हे KCL चे इक्वेशन आहे. आपण या नोड पाशी KCL अप्लाय केला आहे. ठीक आहे. सो I is equal to I1 plus I2 is equal to, if we put this value we will get 33.75 ampere. म्हणजेच काय आहे आपला हा I आहे, and this verifies the Kirchhoff's current law. Okay, so we will stop here. If you have any queries, you can comment me or you can direct message me. Okay, thank you.